Hi, my name is Amanda Rocha. I am an estate planning and probate attorney in California, and today I am going to talk to you about the value of hiring an attorney to create your estate plan. Before I get into that, I want to give you my contact information. You can find me on my website, www.amandarocalaw.com. You can comment down below if this platform allows you to do that, or as always, you can find me on social media at Amanda Rocha Law. So, why am I even going into this topic? It seems a little weird for an attorney to be discussing why you need an attorney. But the truth is, I do get a lot of people asking me why use an attorney instead of going online to one of the websites that is dedicated to giving you the documents that you need for an estate plan, or instead of purchasing software and doing it on my own. Well, there are a few reasons for that, and I thought that I would just put out this video so that you guys can all see in this podcast. First of all, as you know, anything in print, whether it's online or on a regular piece of paper, can become outdated immediately. Laws are subject to change, cases come down, interpreting different meanings for different clauses and cases and all sorts of other things. So it can immediately become outdated. And that means if you're reading a blog post that is undated, you have no idea if that information is actually accurate. So if you purchase, let's say, software to do this, and the software says 2021, well, not all laws pass on January 1st, 2021. And this software, in all actuality, is not created in 2021. That means it's been created for the last year or two. So what happens to the laws that are effective in February and July and all of the other random cases that come down that year that show that the meaning of something we thought meant one thing means something completely different? It doesn't account for any of that. And on top of it, it can't give you any legal advice because only a lawyer can give you legal advice. So while it might give you a form of a document to start filling out and some definitions, it's definitely not going to steer you in the direction of where you need to go based on your estate, which is my second point. An attorney can look at your estate as a whole, evaluate it, and decide what documents you probably need, as opposed to answering a couple of questions to yourself and just kind of creating what you think you might need, or creating it all just in case. That's not a good option either, because some documents negate other documents, and it's just not the way to go. An attorney is someone who is a counselor. That's another title for attorney, and we're there to counsel and help and explain to you why one thing might be good for one reason and another might be good for a whole other reason, and why there's benefits and negative reasons to do both, as opposed to everything is a wonderful idea, everybody should have everything, or some other version of that. So that is the second point. The third point is, if you're going to be creating this document, that means that you are supposed to be understanding complex legal terms and phrases, which I'm sure any one of you could probably do, but the problem with that is, unless you have the entire context, what you're being given isn't enough to allow you to fully understand it, and no amount of Google searching is generally going to give you the full context. And what I mean by that is, lawyers go to law school for 3 or 4 years, and we learn that you can't just read law in the codes. That doesn't give you the full picture. You need to know what's going on in the courts. And that's a lot harder to find, and it's not free information. You have to either go to a court and do some legal research in a law library, which takes a long time to learn how to do, or you have to pay to do it online, which again it's a whole art. So to be safe and make sure that you aren't paying money and spending time to create an estate plan that doesn't work for you, it is better to hire someone whose entire job it is to make sure that your estate plan is accurate, it is up to date, it fits what you need, and it can change throughout life. Another benefit of having an attorney is being able to ask all of the very specific questions, as opposed to generally this could happen or that could happen. And you've seen me talk about that before in general, because I can't give an entire audience a specific instruction as to what to do, because everybody's situation is different. And you're not going to get that from a website. You're not going to get that from software. And you definitely aren't going to get it from a book. You're going to need to know, you're going to need to talk to somebody who can look at everything and tell you these items need to be included in your estate, these items don't, etc. So that's another thing. You have to make sure that what you're including in your estate should be included and shouldn't be left out for other reasons. We don't add every single item that you own and every single account that you own into the same trust, or even into a trust at all, or include it in your will for various different reasons. So you need to figure out what it is that you own and have ownership in, what kind of ownership you have in it, and whether or not it's even appropriate to put that in your estate plan, which is a lot of information to determine. And the reason you're doing this is important. It's to make sure that, one, you are protected in case you become incapacitated, and two, your family and beneficiaries are given everything that you so carefully curated to give to them, or that the government doesn't get everything, or whatever the reason is. It's a reason that you've created that is a good enough reason for you to have an estate plan. So why not do it right instead of messing up along the way unintentionally? If you're in California, give me a call. I practice all throughout California, not just in my home county, because estate planning is not, it doesn't require you to go into court. It doesn't require you to go and know a specific county's laws to create an estate plan. So if you have any estate planning questions in California, call me, send me an email, reach me through my website, www.amandarocalaw.com. You can find me on social media at Amanda Rocha Law. You can comment down below if this platform allows you to do that. I can help you create an estate plan. I'm not just creating videos. That's actually my real job. This is just something that I do to benefit people who want to know some general information. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.